welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new mini series I am calling the Postpartum Summer Glow Up series. This is part 1 and I'm going to make it a 3-part series. I'm running out of time because I'm filming this as of mid-July, so I only have a couple of weeks left of the summer, but we're gonna do it anyways. I think I'm doing pretty good this month because I posted a video earlier in July and we'll have a few more before this month ends, so yay. But as I'm saying this in my, you can't see it really, but it's stained from all of the spit up and slobber. I'm just in desperate need of a glow up, and there's something about Cancer season and Leo season and the summer, it's just such perfect energy for a glow up and to better yourself, self-improvement, get into a routine for the fall. I'm feeling all that energy, so I decided I'd go ahead and make a little mini series out of it in case any of you are also in the throes of motherhood or postpartum, or you're a student or you're working tons of jobs and you just feel like you need a bit of a reset for your life, need a bit of a glow up. I'm right there with you. So this is going to be a 3-part series. Today we're going to talk about movement and nutrition. So it's actually 4 parts, but I figured that movement and nutrition, it's more of like under the health umbrella. So we're gonna start with that. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about self-care. And then in the final video, part 3, we're going to talk about your passions. Because for me, these are the 4 areas that desperately need a glow up. I have been doing very well with writing, and that is one of my passions. I feel like that is so integrated into my routine, which is wonderful. And now that I have that, I want to try and make a little bit of time for just other things that I love doing, like painting and baking and just other hobbies. I just like to create stuff. I like to work with my hands. So anyways, that's what we have to look forward to, and we're gonna go ahead and get into the movement and nutrition and how I'm going to glow up those 2 areas of my life. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Ultra Human. So I have been wearing the Ultra Human Ring Air 2 for about, I would say 2 months now, so I feel like I have a really good feel for everything that this ring has to offer. Not only do you get powerful science-backed health insights, but you do so without paying for a subscription, which so many other rings, health rings in the market, right now you have to pay for a subscription. With Ultra Human, you do not. Advanced sleep tracking, circadian alignment, your stress rhythm score, menstrual cycle tracking, these are just a few of the features with the Ultra Human ring. But my favorite is the caffeine window, because this tells me when it is the optimal time to consume caffeine, like what that window is, in order for me to be my most productive self without getting the jitters and also without crashing. And then along with that, it tells me when to stop consuming caffeine, like when that window starts and when that window ends, so that way I can get the best sleep possible, which obviously is quite difficult when you have a toddler and a 6-month-old. And all of that is based on my personal sleep cycle data, which is all captured in the app through this little ring right here. One of the other things I love about it is that I don't have to take it off when I wash my hands, which, as I am changing diapers and making bottles and doing all the things that a mom does, I am washing my hands a lot. So again, it's very easy to integrate into my daily routine. If you are interested in getting your own Ultra Human ring, then you can use my code KristenMartin10 for 10% off at checkout. I'll make sure to leave the link and that discount code in the description box below. And thank you again to Ultra Human for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so under the movement bucket, I want to start riding the Peloton again. Please don't rock this. I just got it set up. I want to start riding the Peloton again, which is why we actually moved it from the home gym out in the secondary garage into the nursery, because it has just been too hot and Obviously I want to keep an eye on them, and having them outdoors in the summer is just out of the question because we live in Texas and it is very, very hot here. Very, very humid. Right? So we brought it into the nursery and that's been a lot better. I'm also doing my digital bar classes. So Peloton rides, digital bar classes, and walks. I feel like walks are so overlooked and underrated. What are you doing? Please be careful. I do not like that you're running around with that plastic fork. Can I see the fork? No, I cannot. So those are the 3 things. And then my goal eventually when they are a bit older is to be able to go on runs again. I used to be a runner. I ran all the time. So I'd really like to get back into running, and I'm going to use the Peloton to help build back up my stamina and endurance, and then the bar classes for more toning and strength. And then moving on to my nutrition goals, I want to drink 100 ounces of water a day, which sounds like a lot, and it is kind of a lot, but really it's 3, I don't have it in here, 3 Stanley cups, the size that I have. So it's 3 of those, that's really not that much. 100 ounces of water a day. I would like to have my collagen smoothie every other day if I can manage that. And then I will also be eating a high protein diet with the goal for my nutrition of cooking home cooked, made from scratch meals 5 times a week. Mostly dinners, and then hopefully I can get back into lunches. I used to cook HelloFresh meals, which if you've been here for a while, you probably remember in a lot of my old videos and old vlogs, I was opening up HelloFresh boxes and cooking meals. And I just noticed that I felt so much better. My body felt fueled. And with crock pot meals, it's easy, it's simple, but I find that it's so much harder to have a fully balanced meal with the crock pot meals. They taste good, but they are very carb heavy and just heavy in general. So I would like to get back to cooking my food again, cooking meals. These are goals that are like longer, a little bit longer term, but I feel like if I can start integrating them now, it'll just start to feel more habitual and more routine. And that's what we want. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. You smile, say bye-bye. Okay, so that is it for part 1 of the postpartum summer glow up series. I hope that you enjoyed it. In the next part, we will talk about self-care, which I'm hoping to drop next week. So it'll be 1 video each week. And then in the final part, part 3, we're going to talk about passions and rediscovering your passions, how to integrate those passions into even the most demanding and busiest of schedules. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. Make sure to follow me over on TikTok and Instagram for more of my short form content, as well as sign up for my newsletter. Again, I will leave all the links in the description box below, as well as the discount code and link for the Ultra Human Ring Air. I will see you in part 2. Bye.